Basic, lesson 30, extra material, reading passage, meet Rosa Parks. Hello,
Hi,
everyone.
teacher. Hello,
Regina.
teacher.
How
How
are
are
you?
you?
I'm
I'm
very
fine.
well.
Ah, what 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 do you do about your trip?
Well, I'm in Belgium. It's a little bit cold. See, I'm already wearing a sweater.
Yes, yes.
Yes, it's not as hot as it was in Italy, you know, it's 12 degrees.
12.
Yes, okay.
Mm.
So, but it was nice. It was very, very, I would say, peaceful. Okay.
Peaceful.
No,
Okay.
it was kind of interesting because the bus from Turin to Milan was practically empty. Only 6 people inside of the bus.
Wow. How
And
many millas? How
kilometer,
many kilometers?
kilometer, about
Yeah.
150. Okay. And then I took a plane from Milan to Brussels. It was also kind of empty.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then from Brussels to my brother's house, I came by train. It was very funny because today's Friday. It was supposed to be a busy day, and I was the only person at the train station waiting for the train.
Wow, because
Wow.
But pandemic,
pandemic.
it's possible. It's possible. A lot of soldiers at the airport, heavily armed with machine guns, and like
Wow.
it was not possible to remove the mask, or if you wanted to
Yes.
drink some water, it was only possible to remove, drink, and cover
Yes.
yourself again. Okay, so
Yes.
people are very serious here. Okay, and
It's
they
correct.
control. Yes, and I like it. The system.
Yes.
They control everything. For
Mhm.
example, at the bus, I had to fill out a form with my name, my telephone number, my address, my email, the seat number, the time of the bus, okay? Just
Mhm.
in case somebody in like a few days from now, one of the passengers shows symptoms of the COVID-19, they would call me for a testing, understand? At the airplane, the same, okay? So very interesting. They write down everything, every single detail about you, okay?
It's good.
Yes. Marcia, are you all right? Gislaine, Tainá, Erica, how's everyone? Mar
Oh,
Eduardo?
teacher, I'm fine. Thanks. And you?
I'm very well. I'm just a little bit sad.
Why?
Well, it
The
was kind
voice.
of it was kind of cold. I couldn't have my gelato today.
Oh.
So I
But there
think,
are there here no there that I don't know there are chocolate, good
Yes.
chocolate,
well, as a matter
the
of fact,
better of the
Regina,
world.
as a matter of fact, Regina, I thought of you today. Okay, didn't your
Why?
ears burn? Yes, I thought of you because
Uh,
as I was coming out of the airplane in Brussels, there was a chocolate store with the best chocolate in the world. And I
Oh
was,
my God.
oh my gosh.
God.
Okay. Gina would love to be here now. Okay. But I didn't have time to stop. I had to walk away very fast because I was going to catch a train. So I didn't stop.
Mm.
So maybe tomorrow I'll
Oh,
go out to buy some
tomorrow.
gelato and I'll buy some chocolates too. Okay. Anyway, yesterday, hello Tainá, Gislaine, you
Hello,
girls are
teacher.
quiet. Is everyone all right?
All
Yes.
right.
That's good. That's good. Okay. Yesterday we were talking about, well, I said I consider a very important person in the history of the United States, a woman who fought for her rights, okay? Because of all the segregation that existed in the United States a few years ago. Even though there was no more slavery, the African American people, that's how they like to be called, okay, not black people. They prefer to say African American people. They were segregated all over. Just to illustrate this, I got on the internet some photographs only to show you how things were in the United States. Can you see my page?
Yes.
Waiting room for colored only by order of the police department. No dogs, no Negroes, no Mexicans. Okay, restrooms for white, for colored. Colored only. Waiting room for white only. We serve whites only. No Spanish or Mexicans. Waiting room for whites only by police department. We serve whites only, again. The other one is even, I think, worse. No Irish, you see? No blacks and no dogs. So all in the same category. No blacks, no whites, Irish, and no dogs. And it's very interesting because the United States was practically colonized by white Irish people and white English people. But for some reason, they started discriminating the Irish people, okay? And then the last one, the racism and segregation was probably the observation. But the original was no dogs, no Negroes, no Mexicans, restrooms, white, colored, by law, you see? Colored seat in rear. That means it was not even possible.
What's in rear?
In the back of the restaurant, not even inside.
Oh, okay.
Totally separated. Understand? And then this woman simply decided to say, hey, stop with this, okay?
Yes.
And by refusing to give her place to a white man, not even old man, she went to jail. She was arrested for that, okay? So I don't know if you guys had ever heard of Rosa Parks, but she is considered an American hero in the fight for the civil rights. And it's very interesting to observe that the word hero should only be used to refer to a man. For a woman, we should not use hero. We should say heroine. Okay? But what happened? Because of the drug, they stopped using this and they use hero for both man or woman. Understand?
Okay.
So we are, of course, going to read, discuss, talk about Rosa, but she is considered by many people a hero. So before going into the lesson, I would like to say, if all of you, if you have any woman in the Brazilian history or in the world history that you also consider an icon, a hero, a model to be followed, you know, an example to be followed, okay? Is there any woman that you ever thought, man, I would like to be like her, okay? Anyone in any area, literature, arts, I don't know, whatever, painting, civil rights, anything. Is there any woman that you really admire? That's for everyone. Brazilian, international, I don't care. I just want to know the name of this woman that you admire, that you consider her a model, okay? And why you think she is model for you. Okay? Come on, answer me as soon as possible. Erica, Márcia, Tainá, Gislaine, I'm sorry.
I don't remember.
You don't remember. Erica, what a shame. Do you
Oh.
remember any man? Or you don't remember either?
Yes, no.
Come on, girls. Just one name of someone that one day you thought she was great or she is great. I don't know if she's dead or alive. Okay,
Michelle Obama.
okay, Ghislaine, are you the one who said Michelle Obama?
Yes.
Okay, I also admire her. Can you tell me why you think she's an example to be followed? What made her come into your mind? I know something, but I want to know your opinion.
I don't know, teacher. In English, less.
Well, if you prefer in Russian or in Mandarin, it's okay. Or maybe in Dutch, okay? That's the language I can listen to the children speaking outside, okay? That would be okay. Dutch, Russian, Mandarin. You can decide. You have a choice. You see, I am a nice teacher, okay? It doesn't have to be only in English. But what did she do that one day you thought, she is really cool, I like her?
She is involved the caridade. I don't know.
Charity.
Charity.
Charity. Okay. Can you see the word there? Charity.
No,
Charity.
teacher, we only see meet Rosa Parks.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yes.
I'm bad today. I wrote so many words for you. And you only see that. Maybe I was displaying the hero. I had it written here.
Oh.
So you didn't see me writing here, heroine.
No.
Ah, you didn't say it. So how would I know? You see, the word heroine is the correct word to refer to a woman. If you look up in a dictionary, they will say. But nowadays, because of the drug, heroin, they are not using it anymore. They just say hero for a man or a woman, okay? Charity, okay? Michelle Obama was always involved in charity. What else? Did we hear of any scandal involving the First Lady of the United States?
No.
No.
She never got involved in any scandal. Nobody ever said anything about her behavior as the First Lady. Okay? She was always supporting her husband. Okay? Always together with her husband. And you know what I admired about her? That maybe is interesting. I don't know if you ever paid attention. In the United States, women would always look up at the First Lady to see what they were wearing, understand? And they would always try to dress like the First Lady, all right? Well,
All right.
Michelle Obama, she broke all the codes that existed. She, not even once, she appeared in public wearing a very fancy dress by a famous designer like Chanel or Yves Saint Laurent, or an expensive outfit, understand? It was very interesting because all her dresses, they cost between like 20 and like $150.
Yes.
Understand?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
every woman in the United States could be like Michelle Obama. Understand? No, because if you look at the previous first ladies, like even the wife of Bill Clinton, George Bush, all the other presidents,
Michelle.
they only, the Trump now,
The Trump.
yes, they only wear dresses that cost, let's say, at least $5 to like $50,000.
Yes.
Wow.
Understand? So it's difficult to be a model. It's difficult to identify yourself and say, oh, I want to dress like the first lady now. It's not for many people. And Michelle Obama, she always appeared in public wearing very simple dress that you could buy in for example, of course, not in the United States, but in a Riachuelo in Brazil, just to compare, understand? And that surprised many people, okay? So I thought, wow, she's cool, understand? Because, yes, and her husband was the same, okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there any other woman that comes into your mind? I already got one. I need at least 4 more. Marcia, you don't admire any woman?
I don't remember.
I admire a Japanese woman that was an excellent, huh? She was very famous. She is famous in Brazil.
Japanese.
Miyotaki?
Ah, what's the name, Erica?
Miyotaki?
Ah,
No?
you see? Yes,
Yeah.
of course. In the field of arts, okay?
Yes.
She is impressive. I love her designs. I love her paintings, her sculptures, okay? Is there anyone else? I already got 2 names. I need a few more.
In Brazil?
In the world, anywhere you want. If you want to name a female penguin in Antarctica, I'll be happy.
Madre
Please,
Teresa,
what?
Madre Teresa de Calcutá.
Yeah.
She's
Fantastic.
a fantastic woman.
Yes. Very, very humble. Understand the word?
Humble.
Yeah, don't confuse the humble with rumble. Rumble was Sylvester Stallone in that movie, that bloody movie. Rumble is all her life. She was very humble. She was very, let's say, modest. She lived for the poor people, understand? Okay? Even the money that, because I think you know that when you win a Nobel Prize, the Nobel Prize is not only the title. You receive like $1 million, okay?
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
The-
That the Nobel Foundation, when they started with the prize, the idea was to give $1 million to everyone who was like an example to be followed in several different areas, medicine, peace, okay? And each one receives the title, the Nobel Prize of the year, plus $1 million. She didn't take $1 for herself. Can you believe this? She used all the money in the orphanages, in the hospitals that she was responsible for. She didn't take $1, even to buy a gelato. Not even this.
yeah.
So, yes.
Good woman.
Yes, that's a good example. Any other? Taina? Please don't mention any Jojo Todinho or anyone like that. Okay. I really don't like those rap or funk singers. Okay.
Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. Why was she a model? What did you like about her? Her style?
Yes, because she's considered beautiful woman in the naquela época,
At that time.
that time,
Ah,
and she is not perfect, I think.
okay. If you ever read the biography of Marilyn Monroe, you're going to be a little disappointed, but it's okay. Yes, she was beautiful. She was the secret mistress of President Kennedy. Did you know this?
Yes.
Yes. There was a underground tunnel where she could go into the White House to spend the night with the President of the United States. Okay?
Wow.
And- yes, it's true. The Secret Service would take her into and out of the White House. And the First Lady, Jackie Kennedy, she lived in the White House at the same time. Understand? So there are many, many, many stories about Marilyn Monroe. But yes, she was a sex symbol, okay? She was very pretty. She was, many women dressed like her. She changed the hairstyle to be like her. So she was a model, okay? Marcia, don't you have any?
Malala.
Ah, that Indian girl that
É
also won
Pakistanis
a Pakistanis.
that
I know.
fight for the woman rights
Women's
for
rights.
education.
Yes. That was bad. I said Indian, and they are all in constant war between India and Pakistan in the north of India. Yeah, she's a Pakistanese. Yes, I know. Yes, she's very young. I think she was the youngest
Yeah.
person to receive a Nobel. Okay. Yes,
The,
she's a
nothing.
that you're going to mention that Brazilian woman that fought for against the dictatorship in Brazil. Who were you going to mention, Regina?
A Zilda Arms, the medical.
Okay. Yes.
She died in Haiti.
Haiti. Yes.
Haiti,
During the
and
earthquake. Yes. Yeah,
she
she was a great benefactor.
benefactor, pastor,
Benefactor.
benefactors,
Yes.
the child and the poor
She
poor
was.
child, poor
Yes.
child. Yes,
She had a wonderful mission in this life.
yes,
Yes. And she died in the right
and
place, along with the
yeah,
poor people of Haiti.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yes. Okay, good. Let's understand this a little bit more. Okay, let's do this passage about Rosa, who was also, and she is still also, there was the celebration of her death some years ago. So I will give you a chance to listen, especially for the words that you're not familiar with. Try to read along. It's not very long. As a matter of fact, it's a very short passage. Pay attention. Let me know if this sounds good.
Meet Rosa Parks by Susan Labella.
Okay, good.
Many years ago, places in the United States
many-
had laws that kept black people and white people apart. In some cities, laws said that black people could not sit next to white people on buses. Other laws did not allow black people to use the same drinking fountains or restrooms as white people. One day, an African American woman named Rosa Parks got on a bus. After she sat down, the bus became full. The bus driver told Rosa to give up her seat to a white man. Rosa refused. She believed it was not fair that she had to give up her seat. Rosa was arrested after refusing to move. People heard about Rosa's protest against the law. Some people said there should be fairer laws. Soon, more people began demanding that the law be changed. Slowly, places in the United States began changing their laws. Bus drivers were no longer allowed to make Black people give up their seats. New laws said Black people must be able to use the same drinking fountains and restrooms as white people. Rosa Parks spoke out for what she believed in. She was a person of strong character. We remember Rosa today as a hero who worked for fairness and equality.
Okay, very simple, very brief, very concise, but objective. So you all have an idea. Is there any other word that, do you understand what is a drinking fountain? That's the name, because many people only think of a fountain as the those beautiful constructions, okay, like you have in Rome. I forgot the name now. Shit.
Fontana di Trevi.
Thank you very much for reminding me. I told you I'm getting old, okay? Fontana. Yes, and I think it's because of all the coins I lost
Yes.
back there, okay? But that is a fountain, but that's not a drinking fountain. Okay?
No.
Understand what's a drinking fountain?
I think that the space of you drinking water and
Yes, but it's not really a fountain. Usually it's just a small metal cabinet, or sometimes it's only a white ceramic place where you press a button or you push a button or whatever, and you drink water. That's called drinking fountain. That's the name in English, okay?
Okay.
Is there any other question about these or no?
No.
No.
You see, even after the law was changed, they still had some prejudice. I used to live in the United States in the late 70s, early 80s, okay? And we could still listen to many Black stories, jokes, and it was kind of sad because I would listen, of course. I was never rude to say to any friend of mine, it's not nice to talk like that, because I do have a lot of friends that are Black or African Brazilians or even African Americans. You see, that's how they refer to them. They never say Black. Negro is very offensive. Never use Negro to refer to a Black person, understand? You have some problems. So it's always better to use like African American. If they're born in Brazil, African Brazilian, okay? But I remember that after the law was changed, one day sitting with a lot of friends, and one of them just told a joke. That was a joke, of course. And the people were waiting for the bus, and there was a lot of discussion between the African Americans and the white Americans, because the white Americans wanted the African Americans to stay in the back of the line. They could not stay in front of the line. And they were trying to protest because that was already outlaw, understand? Everybody should have equal rights. And then when the bus stopped, the driver noticed all the discussion, and the driver said, "Stop with this. I don't want to hear any word about this. For me, there is no Black or white. Everybody's green." And everybody was, what? He said, "Okay, so everyone here is green. So let's calm down and please enter the bus. First the light green ones, then the dark green ones."
Wow.
You see, what is this? It's still racist.
It's
Understand? Prejudice, Regina.
prejudice.
Yeah, prejudice, like this.
Prejudice.
Okay?
Prejudice.
Like
Yes.
the book, Pride
Yes.
and Prejudice.
Pride and Prejudice, yes. The movie too.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody laughed a lot. I was like, that's good. Yeah. It's pure racism, understand? I remember that I saw a sign in the United States, and it was for sale. It was like, one day, God invented chocolate. And it was so good that he decided to make a white one and a black one, or a dark one. You see, for me, this is pure racism. Understand? If you think about it, one day God invented chocolate. Okay. And it was so good that he decided to make a white one and a dark one. Don't you think this is still racist or prejudice? Because everyone should be the same. Understand? So it was so good. Chocolate here is probably God created man. Understand?
Yes.
And it was so good, he decided to separate white ones and black ones. Come on. I saw it. I would never buy that. For me, this is still prejudice. Okay? It's racism.
Yes.
Okay. Regina, can you read this first paragraph for us, please? Many years ago.
Many years ago, places in the United States had laws that kept black people and white people apart. In some cities, laws said that black people could not sit next to white people on buses. Other laws did not allow black people to use the same drinking fountains or restroom as white people.
Okay, only one word, Regina. Allow.
Allowed.
Allow. Okay.
Okay.
We don't say
Allow.
hello, hello, hello.
Allow.
You can use when you answer the phone. You say hello.
Okay.
Okay.
Did not allow.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Allow is the same of permit. It's the same.
Permit.
Okay. Marcia,
Okay,
can you read the
thank you.
second paragraph, please? One day.
Yes, one day an African American woman named Rosa Parks got on a bus. After she sat down, the bus became full. The bus driver told Rosa to give up her seat to a white man. Rosa refused. She believed it was not fair that she had to give up her seat.
Okay. Any problem about this part or no? Very good reading, Marcia. No problem at all.
No.
Oh, no.
Okay. Tainá, can you read the next part, please? Rosa
was arrested after refusing to move. People heard about Rosa's protest against the law. Some people law. Some people said there should be fair laws.
Laws. You're saying law. It's law. Laws.
Soon more people began demanding that the law be changed.
Okay. Law demanding. Okay. Any question about this part?
No.
No.
Wow, you guys are getting good. Erica, can you read this part for me, please? Slowly.
Slowly, places in the United States began changing their laws. Bus drivers were no longer allowed to make black people give up their seats. New laws said black people must be able to use the same drinking fountains and restrooms as white people.
Good, good. Any question about this part or no?
No.
No.
Okay. Ghislaine, can you read the next part, please?
Rosa Parks spoke out for what she believed in. She was a person of strong character. We remember Rosa today as a hero who
Hero. Yes.
who worked for fairness and equality.
Okay. Any question about this or no?
No.
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 Teacher, if I use only spoke, not spoke out, is wrong?
The idea here, okay, is that she protested, okay?
Okay.
So to
Spoke
speak
out is the
out
same of
is to express your opinion strongly about something. It's a phrasal verb.
Okay.
That's why it's more intense than only spoke. Okay. Rosa
Okay.
Parks spoke about, for example, spoke about prejudice. But when I say here, she spoke out for what she believed in. She expressed her feelings. She protested for what she believed in. It's a little different. It's a phrasal verb. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other question about this or no?
No.
Okay. Let's try to do the comprehension. Dear C, could you please read the question number 1 and the possible alternatives and ask Marcia to answer it, please?
What did Rosa Parks refuse to do on a bus? Letter A, give up her seat to another late. B, sit down instead of stand up. C, give up her seat to a white man.
Just one moment, Marcia, before you answer. Here we say instead of.
Instead. Sit down instead of stand up.
Instead of, okay, instead of, okay?
Instead of, okay.
Yes, remember the classical song by Leandro Leonardo. I think somebody already corrected me, but I, okay? Instead of you, you're thinking of him. Instead of you, keep crying for him. Cry for me, think of me. Okay? One day I will write, yes, I will write this song in English and I will record it. I think I'll make it fun. Marcia, what is the right answer?
C, give up her seat to a white man.
Okay.
I agree with her.
I agree.
Yes, very good. Oh, see, everybody agrees with you, Marcia. So you're good. Can you read the question number 2 and ask Ghislaine to answer it, please?
Yes, Rosa's protest caused some people to start saying the law should be changed. What was an effect of these people demanding
Change.
Who?
Ghislaine.
Ghislaine.
She's kind of lazy, Ghislaine. She didn't want to read the alternatives.
Sorry.
You have to read, okay?
My children.
Yeah.
A, place the United States slowly began changing their laws. B,
Okay.
Rosa was arrested for refusing to change on the bus. C, Rosa started to believe that the laws were not fair.
It's letter A. Places in the United States slowly began changing their laws. Laws.
Okay. Yes. Just like pão de ló. Okay. Law. Okay. Percy here is a lawyer. A lawyer. She's not a liar. Okay, she's a lawyer.
I don't
No
know.
liar. No liar.
I was just making the different sound. Okay. Okay, good.
Joke.
Ghislaine, can you read and ask Erica question number 3, please?
Yes, teacher. Read these sentences from the test. Rosa Parks text. Rosa Parks spoke out for what she believed in. She was a person of strong character. What evidence for the text supports this statement? A. Rosa refused to give up her seat on the bus because she thought it was unfair. B. Some people who heard about Rosa's protest started saying there should be fair laws. C. When the bus Rosa was on became full, the bus driver told Rosa to give up her seat.
I think it's letter A. Rosa refused to give up her seat on the bus because she thought it was unfair.
Everybody agrees with Erica, or does anyone have a different opinion?
Yes.
So I think you won, Erica. Okay.
Only one?
No, you won.
Okay.
You won.
Okay, not, win 1-1.
Yeah, not one. And
okay.
Ghislaine, you see, if you don't emphasize the X, you confuse text with test.
Okay. Text.
This is a test, an exercise that a teacher prepares, just a test. That is a text. And this word nowadays, it's used a lot in English because when you send a message using your mobile, you're texting. Understand? Okay. In Brazil, it's very funny. We see many signs. Don't drink and drive. You also see that outside Brazil, okay? Don't drink and drive. But in the United States, you don't believe the number of signs that they have, like don't text and drive. No, because the laws are very severe concerning drinking. If the police stops you and you are, they call it DUI, okay? Many times you listen to this in movies. Oh, he has a long police records, but only DUI. And you can say, what is DUI? That means driving under influence. Usually of alcohol, understand? So in Brazil, you get a ticket. You lose your driver's license, right? In the United States or in Europe, you go to jail immediately. Understand? So concerning text, they have not created a specific law yet. And then many people, they are driving and texting. And then there are more accidents involving drivers texting than drinking. Can you believe this? So now they write a lot. Don't text and drive. Okay? So good. You already answered, right, Erica? Can you read the question number 4 and ask Tainá to answer it, please?
Okay. The article says...
Let me put all the alternatives together for you. Makes it easier.
Okay. The article says Rosa Parks was a person of strong character. How else could Rosa be described based on the article? A, brave, B, lonely, C, friendly.
What do you think, Tay? Yes.
A, I agree.
Me too.
Me too.
Me three.
Me three.
Is there a me three? Me four?
Four.
Okay. Yes. Brave in English has nothing to do with the brave in Portuguese. Understand? Brave is a person with a lot of courage. Understand?
Yes.
So she had a lot of courage. Okay, she was brave. Now, Taina, can you please ask Dirce question number 5?
What is the main idea of this article? A. Rosa Parks spoke out against a law she thought was unfair by refusing to give up her seat on a bus to a white man. B. The United States used to have many laws that keep black people and white people apart. And C. Rosa Parks wanted to be able
Able?
to sit down on a bus, but a law stopped her from sitting.
Okay, Taina, observe the use of the past tense. Thought. Oh, thought. Okay? Thought is the past tense of think. Okay? Think, past tense. Thought. Pronunciation is here. Thought, thought, thought. Here, you pronounce it in the present. The keep. Keep is the present. The past tense is kept. Kept. Okay, oh. Keep, kept. All right? So, Dirce, what is the best possible answer?
In my opinion, letter B.
I agree with you.
How about the others?
Rather
This
be
letter-
too. Me too.
Too.
Yes? Okay?
Letter B.
She's lame.
Yes, me too.
Yes.
agree.
It's perfect because of this.
Used
Used to have.
Used to have. Every time I say used to have, it means they don't have it anymore. Okay? I think it's ineffective since 1965 when the civil rights law was approved. Oh, imagine the slavery finished in 17. It was the civil rights which gave equality to black and white people was only approved more than 300 years later. Okay?
A long time.
Too long, in my opinion. Too long. Okay? Very good. Could you please just answer the other questions at home? If you have any problem on Monday, we can talk about. If you don't have any problem on Monday, we can start a new topic. Is that okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Very good. We can stop here. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Okay?
Okay.
Rest a lot.
Thank you. Thank you. Good travel.
I'm not traveling. I'm staying. Okay.
Oh, enjoy your.
I enjoy your
Belgium.
Belgium,
Yes.
Belgium, Brussels.
Bruges. I love
Bruges.
Bruges. Yes, I am. Can you believe I am only 20 minutes away from Bruges?
20
Okay.
minutes.
20 minutes. Yes, Bruges is just around the corner, as they say in English. Okay. And Bruges is my favorite city in Europe. I love Bruges. There are so many chocolate factories there that you don't
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm
I give you my address.
I'll make you a promise, okay? I'll make you a promise. Every time I bite one chocolate, I'll think of you, okay?
Oh my God.
Thank you.
This is consideration, okay?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'll give you one bite for
I
me,
will
and
think
then
about.
yes, one bite for me, and this is for Regina.
Oh.
All right?
All right, teacher.
See you later. Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Have a
Nice
nice